What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Box Attack. I'm Dom, and today we're getting into a pretty awesome haul, a Marvel haul at that. A lot of things that I'm very excited, I've been waiting for a little bit, a lot of favorites of mine. Anyway, if you haven't yet, join the Box Attack Universe Facebook group. That link is in the description for you. Lots of fun happening there as well, but let's get into the haul. So first up here, we have the Avengers Gameverse line. This is Iron Man, and you guys know I'm such a fan of Iron Man. This is a common out of this whole wave right here. There is a Target exclusive one of these that I've picked up, an Iron Man version anyways. It's one where he's kind of like flying, but I thought that this one was pretty cool, and I wanted to show you guys because I'm just a huge fan of Iron Man. So let's go ahead and take this sucker out of the box here. Let's get our handy dandy butter knife action. I don't care if it's Gameverse, I don't care if it's comic, whatever. It's Iron Man, and it's definitely a favorite of mine. And this one is actually pretty darn cool. I have the Gameverse Marvel Legends figure on the way as well, so it'll be nice to see how this compares to that one. But look at this, how he's kind of crouched down. He's doing his like famous like landing, you know. I mean, this landing is iconic right here, and I'm so glad that they translated that to the figure. The pop looks, or well, the pop anyway, the pop looks really freaking cool too. These eyes kind of have this like glow in the dark look to them, but I don't think they glow in the dark. I just think they're like kind of painted in this like off-white teal kind of thing, but definitely a cool looking pop nonetheless. Look at that thing. That just looks freaking awesome as heck. And like I said, there's a Target exclusive version Iron Man from the Gameverse line dropping very, very soon. I already pre-ordered it actually, but this one came first. This is the common, and I picked this one up from Entertainment Earth, so if you want to go grab one for yourself, I will link it below in the description for you. Very, very cool pop. This one might be an out-of-boxer. I don't know. I have a lot of Iron Man pops, so I just kind of... yeah, I'm a little crazy with the Iron Man things, if you didn't know that already, but this Gameverse figure, or pop, I keep saying figure because it's just, look at how detailed it is. Like, look at how cool it is. It just kind of reminds me of a figure in many ways. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this guy in the comments section below, and let's move on. Next up, we have the Marvel Legends Stan Lee figure. Now, I've been waiting for this one for quite some time. I actually pre-ordered this, I want to say in October of 2019. It's taken that long for this to come out, which is absolutely crazy. I pre-ordered it from Target, but this one I actually ordered from Best Buy and canceled my Target pre-order because it ended up coming a lot sooner. But you can see we have the Avengers little picture on the back here. They've done a lot of Avengers kind of classic, or I guess anniversary series, 10 years. This one isn't really under that category, but it looks cool nonetheless. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this Stan Lee figure. So let's go ahead and crack the box open here and take a look at everything that Mr. Stan Lee has to offer. We might need the butter knife here for a second. Let's go ahead and, there we go. Got the butter knife action going on. Flip this bad boy over, and let's get Stan Lee out of the box here. Ooh, look at that. All right, so here we have our Stan Lee figure, and this thing is pretty freaking cool. Like you can see here that we have the Captain America shield with the printed Stan Lee autograph on the front. Of course, it does have straps on there in case you want to strap it to his arm. The figure itself looks pretty cool though. As you can see, we have his little shades on, and you can turn it around here. You can see he's just wearing regular clothes, whatnot, but I think that it has a really cool look to it. I mean, I've obviously known what this looks like since it was announced, and we do have a little accessory here, which is his like kind of drawing supplies, his comic supplies, whatever you want to call it. It's got little clasps on the top here. I don't know what this little thing is called. Let me know if you know in the comment section. It doesn't open or anything like that. It's just kind of a little prop here that he can hold in his hand if you want him to. But this is a pretty cool figure nonetheless. I mean, we can take off the little shield here, as you can see. I think that it is pretty nice all around, and obviously it's got like a good scale to it. I do have him right here next to a Spider-Man Marvel Legends figure, so he's a little tiny bit shorter than Spider-Man, not too much, but otherwise, I mean, I'm a big fan of the Stan Lee figure, of course, with the shield. Like, this is just such a cool thing, and I think that you can still pick this one up if you wanted to. I know that it might be still available at Target for pre-order, and that doesn't come until June or so, but I'm just a big fan of the Stan Lee figure all around, and the little shield. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? As far as his range of motion goes, I mean, everything is pretty standard here. There's nothing that jumps out as 100% special. I mean, we do have like the bicep swivel, and he's got full range of motion here in his arm. His wrists can tilt back and forth and spin all around. I mean, it's basically your standard Marvel Legends articulation. Really nothing special happening there, but we do have one more thing to check out. Finally, we have Black Widow. This is kind of more of a comic throwback version. This was a Target exclusive. They do have a Walmart exclusive version of this where she's wearing like a darker black suit. And you can see on the back here, Natasha Romanoff must save everyone she ever loved before her own past kills them. And so you can see here, like I said, comic look on this, and we do have some weapons and stuff. So let's go ahead and pop in to this sucker right here and see what this is all about. I picked up the other Black Widow figure not too long ago, and that thing is pretty dope. But here we have our figure. Let's go ahead and get all these little weapons out. All right, so here we are with the Marvel Legends Black Widow kind of throwback figure. And one thing I did notice, it might be harder to notice on camera, is this torso area is actually a different color white than like the legs or the top half here. It's more of like a white, pearly white, versus this is like an off pearly white down here at the bottom and the top. Like I said, kind of hard to notice, but definitely more noticeable in person. And as you can see, this little belt is kind of like free flowing, so it's not actually locked into place, but it doesn't actually come off either. It's just kind of stuck around the figure. Not that big of a deal, but we do have tons of little accessories here. So, well, this is not a little accessory. As you can see, this is kind of a giant piece of artillery, so we can take this off if you want to, and you can have her hold that as it is, but this little strap does cover up, go over the front part there, and looks pretty cool. So we do have a ton of other tiny little accessories here, and basically they go along with these pieces. So we have a little blasts and like little like translucent smoke effects, which you can put on the ends of any of these guns right here to kind of give it a cool look. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. If I just throw on one of these smoke effects here and put it in her little trigger hands. She doesn't come with any additional hands, but you can see here that we have her little trigger hand there, and it's basically like she had just shot the gun, and it has a little bit of smoke coming up. I think that's a cool little added bonus there. And of course, with the other hand here, she does have another trigger finger. We can go ahead and stick this one in there and then put this like muzzle flash on the end of it. And then you have like a flash and smoke, like she's firing one weapon and has just finished firing the other one. So I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. It's a nice little added bonus here to both of these figures. Just gives it a little cool action look. You can set her up, and of course her range of motion is pretty deep. I mean, she doesn't have anything really prohibiting her from moving around. Again, there's really nothing special to notate about the articulation here with this figure, but I do love these little added effects that they give you for the weapons. And of course you can add them to the big guy here too, because it does have a little hole in the tip of that. But I think that this is a pretty damn cool figure. Like, except this is kind of annoying that but I mean, once you have it set up, it's not gonna fly around or anything like that. I just noticed that it wasn't fixed into place. And then, like I said, the color variation between this like middle torso part and like the upper half and the legs, it's a little different, hard to tell on camera, but otherwise, nonetheless, pretty dang cool figure if you ask me. I mean, this is just one of those throwback comic figures, definitely different from the newest Black Widow figure that has come out recently, which you will see very soon in another upcoming video. And here we have her next to Stan Lee. So they're about the same height, actually. Stan Lee might be a tiny bit taller, but pretty cool figure nonetheless. Black Widow. So that about wraps it up for this video, and I've been waiting for all these for a little while, so I'm kind of excited about the Iron Man pop and both of the Marvel Legends figures. I don't know. Let me know which of these is your favorite. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts always, and leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos like this drop in the future. And big shout out to everybody over on Patreon, part of the Box Attack Army. I send them pop pops out of my collection every single month. So if you want to join up with that, hit the link in the description below, as well as a link to the Box Attack Universe Facebook group. I really do appreciate all of the support, everyone. I hope everyone out there is staying safe, happy, and feeling loved. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Once again, this has been Box Attack. I'm Dom, and we'll catch you later.